Alright guys, I did it. Yep. I'm broke. Alright. What's up guys? So, I finally pulled the plug and I got my new toy, my new baby. It is... Let me show it to you. I got a nice new lens for my FX3. So, because I only have one camera and I can only afford one FX3, it's making me sweat thinking about it. Just got one lens. I'll probably do a separate video about the Tamron. I think if you are going to buy an FX3, you should be careful as to what SD cards you get, and they are expensive. I was looking at other YouTubers. Yes, you can get the tough cards, but in Dubai, it's like I spent for a 64 GB card just so that I can record in 4K 10-bit. It cost me 400 dirhams. That's a lot of money. I'm used to cheaper options. As you can tell, I have an A6300. I also use an A7 III at work, so I'm not used to that pricing. Like, that's a lot for an SD card. That to me is like gold. Why didn't I buy an A7S III? It's because I really like the form factor of the FX3, which I'm filming on right now, and I love the part of the whole Cinetone. Of course, you can get it on the A7S III, but I really think the form factor got me. I can definitely see myself using this in the future. It's tough because I never really wanted to go into full frame. I really felt that crop lenses and just being in that ecosystem was good enough, but I really do think after playing around with the FX3, it's like, wow, this is so good. Like the 10-bit, being able to edit in 10-bit, learning about and pushing yourself to learn other stuff. Like, I was never really into color grading, so I'm doing a lot of research in terms of color grading, you know, looking at scopes, you know, how these graphs work, like the lumetri scopes if you're using Premiere Pro. I tried some DaVinci. I'm not really into DaVinci. I'm just so used to Adobe Premiere Pro now, but it's all the same. As long as you understand the scopes and how they work and how to get the skin tone, looking at a bunch of YouTubers and how they do that. And yeah, I can definitely see myself trying to figure out how to make my own LUTs. I use 4K HS. It's basically, if you see all the media formats, it's the second to the top. So I don't use the one all the way to the top because, first of all, you need a card that can do that, which means you need specific Sony tough card, which is really expensive. And I don't think I'm in a position yet to I don't think my computer can handle it. You need to use proxies. I have a 3-year-old or even 4-year-old now, I think, Lenovo laptop. So I'm doing all proxies. Luckily, I can do 4K 50p because I'm in Dubai. I do PAL. So 50p looks good. Again, proxies. So that's the tough part. But I'm so used to recording 4K 25p, especially on the A7 III and the other cameras I used to have, that I just like the way that the 4K 25p looks. What I love actually about the FX3 is you can do 1080 200 FPS. I've really had fun with that. I think it looks really cool. Some people might not like it because they've got the 4K 120. To me, honestly, I don't know. To me, it looks the same. Yes, of course, you can crop in, which is great. But whenever I see the 200p, I'm like, wow, it looks really good. You can use it for social assets, you know. Again, it depends what you're doing. I think the FX3 is definitely something that's gonna push me to do better stuff. Learning how to do S-Log 3, I do not know how to deal with S-Log3 yet. I'm loving the S-Cinetone. S-Cinetone to me looks amazing. Just the way the highlight roll off, and just the way the skin tones look. It looks cinematic. It looks like, wow, I'm doing like a movie or documentary, and I don't have to do much. Right now I'm recording an S-Log3 because I'm trying to learn how to use S-Log3. I've just got the S-Log assist, a gamma assist, which is great as well. On the FX3 you can literally just assign a button, so that functionality is also great. Having that functionality of being able to customize, just like the A7S3, but again having more buttons. Like I'm doing a vlog right now, vlog style. I can literally just hit the record button in the front instead of going on the back or whatever. But of course there is a bit of annoyance. So for example, I wish they had two threads on each side instead of one, because then I could use my existing cage accessories. So yeah, I know there's a tilter cage coming. So anyway, whatever, it's all good. I love the way the FX3 is, and at the end of the day, it's what's inside that's important. You can always get a cage. You can always figure out how to mount it. So yeah, let's get into some footage.